and waiting for more information.
It seems like every few weeks there's more news about cuts in public education. Sometimes the blame is on administrators, and sometimes it's enrollment.
So why is education in our home state floundering financially? 12 News journalist William Pitts set out to find the answer.
It's a tough time for education. It seems like cuts and closures every week. Roosevelt School District voted to close 6 schools.
Nobody wants to make this decision.
Cave Creek talking about closing 2 out of 5 schools.
And then to hear that they're closing the school without kind of a what's next.
The Isaac School District, so far underwater, it sold a school. We don't even know why they overspent so much. Mesa Public Schools cut 400 jobs at the beginning of the school year. More layoffs planned for next year.
Next year, we are estimating 1,800 fewer students in our district. This decline in student enrollment, coupled with rising operational costs and a decrease of federal and state funding, requires us to make difficult decisions.
And that, experts say, is the best explanation of why this is happening all over. It's not one thing, it's everything. First, enrollment. We crunched the State Department of Education's numbers to see how much enrollment was declining. In the last 3 years, school district enrollment has declined. Charter school enrollment shot up during COVID, but over the last 3 years, it stayed relatively flat, even declined a little. And Arizona enrollment as a whole has dropped to 2021 levels.
If you had 101 kids in your charter school, you were one of the small people, and you lost 33 kids that way, you're not going to make your budget the next year.
Kurt Cardine is with the Grand Canyon Institute and a former educator. He says enrollment is a problem, but not the only one. Second, federal money has dried up. Districts that budgeted for COVID-era funding now have a COVID-sized hole in their budget because that money stopped coming. Inflation went up. The cost of running a school went up with it. Third, school choice. Kids can go to school anywhere.
92,900 kids are going to a district that's not their own district. And the districts are getting shorted on that.
Rich school districts get less per student, Cardine says. If a student moves from a poor district to a rich district, Cardine says the money doesn't follow. The poor district loses a lot of money. The rich district gets paid the lower amount they usually get, and they get another student. And Arizona has a lot of schools and more than 200 districts. Every few years, someone raises the possibility of combining them to save money.
They should combine districts, that way they can get rid of one superintendent. Well, districts are 10 point some odd percent is spent on administration.
I don't see how. I think, what you can do is you can obscure the failure.
Sean Rickard is a superintendent in Pima, Arizona. It's by Safford and Thatcher. He says consolidation might help some, but won't fix a failing district.
If you have schools that are being run efficiently, consolidating them won't make them more efficient. I think the same could probably be said for schools that are run inefficiently.
So what's causing the education crunch? Everything, the experts say, and there's no easy fix, only hard decisions. William Pitts, 12 News.
Will, thanks.